Hi and welcome. You're watching Culturally Sarawak, a show where we discover the various aspects of culture that we have here in our beautiful state. I'm Lofrine and I'm really passionate about learning what I can about all the cultures that we have in our beautiful state. So, for this episode, we will be looking at a percussion musical instrument that we have seen in the show before, but we didn't get to delve deeper into it as it is a part of an ensemble of musical instruments in the Iban community. So, viewers, we have here to show us the Engkerumung, Mr. Albert Sigan, with us right here on the set of Culturally Sarawak. So, hi Albert.
Lofrine.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I'm awesome as well. So, can you introduce yourself to our audience out there?
Okay, my name is Albert Sigan, anak Saliman, and I'm 21 years old. I just finished my diploma in Faculty of Music and Performing Arts at Sultan Idris Education University, Tanjung Malim, Perak. A little bit about my background is my mother, Madam Lina Asid, she's from Nangaibau Kapit, Sarawak, and also my father, Saliman Anak Renang, Mr. Saliman Anak Renang, from Tanjung Bijat, Seriaman. I have 4 siblings, and I'm the third one.
Yes, the third one. I see. So you're here to talk about the Engkerumung. So what exactly is the Engkerumung?
So basically, Engkerumung is small brass gongs that is arranged in a long small box, open box, and then the players of Engkerumung, they have sticks in each hands and then strike the gongs to create the melody. And then this instrument is in musicology terminology, they called it gong chime because it is classified as the idophone family members.
So what I've discovered is that different ethnic groups also play Engkerumung, just that in different names. So how is the Engkerumung in the Iban community is different from other ethnic groups?
So basically, Engkerumung is well known in our Iban community, of course, because it is one of the instruments in the ensemble of Tabuh Iban. And as far as I'm concerned, there is another instrument that is also look like Engkerumung. In Sabah, they call it kulintangan. But in South Philippines, if I'm not mistaken, they call it kulintang. It's the same thing, but they have more of these brass gongs in the line lah. So to create the melody.
So the songs are also different.
Yes, the songs, the music, how they play it, when they play it all have different way of works.
I see. So what made you decide to pick this musical instrument up instead of other musical instruments that we have?
I picked this Engkerumung instrument because I've been so passionate and so interested in this Engkerumung since I was a young boy, because I've been taught about from my family, especially my mother's. She taught me to pursue the legacy of playing this traditional instrument, such as like I inherit the legacy from my grandfathers to play this art form, traditional art form of our culture.
I see. So you can say that your family is the one who inspired you to learn about the
Yes, of
Engkerumung.
course.
I see, that's really beautiful. And how long did it take for you to master the Engkerumung?
I've been taught this instrument. Actually, I can play the whole ensemble, but I'm more interested to Engkerumung because, of course, it looked beautiful. The melody, how we play it, we can create our own melody and so on. I'm interested more to Engkerumung because there's not many back then. There's not many young generation that can play Engkerumung. So I'm interested and keen to learn about Engkerumung more, so that I can play if there's any festival or occasions.
I see. That's really awesome, and I
Yes.
would really love to discuss more about the Engkerumung with you. But before that, we'll be taking a short break, so don't go anywhere. We're back on the set of Culturally Sarawak with me, Lofrine, and also Albert to talk more about the Engkerumung. So, Albert, do you write your own tunes? And if so, what inspires you?
I don't write my own tunes, but I play it. If I watch somebody who played it, I'll try to follow the melody that the person is playing. And of course, Engkerumung is an impromptu playing musical instrument, so I don't write my own tunes.
I see.
Yes.
And even though you don't write your own tune, in a way, being impromptu, you get to put in your own style of playing
Yes.
as well. That's amazing. So, do you collaborate with others, and what is the process?
As far as I'm concerned, I've never collaborated with others, but if there's any music recording or any practice or any recording, dance recording, we will play together and practice together, me and my family and also my friends.
That's awesome. So, what is your favorite part about this line of work?
My favorite part is, of course, this is my interest field. I'm so keen, I'm so passionate about this. I wanted to further this instrument into a whole new level, to pursue this traditional instrument, to sustain and preserve our history and heritage. That is my main goal.
Yes, that is a very wonderful goal as well. Now let's talk about some issues in our traditional music scene. In today's landscape, what do you think of the acceptance of Engkerumung in Sarawak?
The acceptance, as we know that Engkerumung is well known, already well known, but the main problem is they doesn't know how to play, how they works, when to play, and also how it made, and also how the melody goes, or any else. And the acceptance is quite impressive, but we have to step another level of energy in this Engkerumung.
I get
Yes.
it. I get it. It's really important so that we get more people to learn about the Engkerumung as well. So, what is the biggest problem faced by Engkerumung in Sarawak, in your opinion?
The biggest problem is the new generation, of course, my generation, and because the new generation are more attracted to nowadays kind of entertainment, the pop culture, the modern contemporary culture. So they tend to forget this culture to go to the more entertainment world.
Yeah, I agree. With that in mind, do you think that traditional music can be sustained in present day with the influx of more modern music?
I think, in my opinion, this instrument, it has so much potential to be further up to. And then, of course, if we have the younger generation to help us in this field to create more and add creativity in it, so we can bring this culture and sustain, also preserve this inherent culture to us.
I agree. And how do we get younger generation to learn traditional musical instruments so that this form of music will not disappear, but even better, revitalize in the community?
And by inheriting this culture to the younger generation, my generation, the parents and the surrounding played an important role to this culture, because back then I'm surrounded with people who are culturally knowledgeable. So I tend to, I'm so interested to know what they know. So I learn from them, and then also from the moral support from my family and my friends, my surrounding, my grandfather, because my grandfather is Lemambang, Asid Anak Kali, Mr. Asid Anak Kali. So he always asked me to step up this culture heritage into a whole new level.
Yeah, and besides by influencing the younger generations, what other ways do you think we can do to promote traditional musical instruments and preserve tradition?
Besides influencing the new generations, we also have to influence the older generation, the elders, the folks, because as far as I know, there's some of the people that are in the mid 30s or 40s, they doesn't even know how to play this.
Yeah.
For me, this is so important because it is our identity as an Iban community. For example, the Chinese, they have their firecrackers. If they use that on their festivals. These, we can use this on our occasions, on our festivals, and became our identity. So besides influencing the younger generations, we have to influence the older generations, and also we have to put this culture in many more forms of creativity, entertainment, or resources.
I agree. So we'll be taking another short break, but do stay tuned because coming up next we have the anticipated performance of Albert Sigan with the Engkerumung. So don't go anywhere. You're back with us on Culturally Sarawak with me, Lofrine, and also Albert to talk about the Engkerumung. Albert, where do we get resources or materials if we want to start learning?
As we know, nowadays we have so many resources, and all of it is on the tip of our finger. So we can just Google it. We can search it on the YouTube. We can also find resources from the books, find resources from the researchers of this culture, and also try to plant interest and passion in ourselves first, and then study this culture.
I see. So what do you think is the best approach to start learning?
For me, in my opinion, the best approach is within ourselves first, and then we find a way how to learn this, when and where, and then we know where to get this approach from. Like me, I was taught by my family, my mothers back then, and then I built more interest in these things, such as the history of it, the background of it, because Engkerumung is not only used for entertainment, it's used for so many occasions, festivals, rituals, and many more.
I agree. Passion is very important.
Yes,
when you
passion
want
is
to
very
start.
important.
Yeah, and what is your hope for Engkerumung in the future?
Of course, I hope that Engkerumung will go globally, international, in the international level, such as Sape. We can see that Sape is going widely known in this world for the players to bringing the Sape to the international level. So I hope there's someone, if not me, my generations, or any generations, that in the future they can bring this heritage, this culture, this art form into a whole new level of international level or globally level.
Yes, I agree, and I really hope that you'll be the one to bring
Yes,
this.
I hope so.
So, Albert, what's next for you, and what's your plan for yourself and also your music?
My plan is I can teach as much as possible people about this, not only how to play it, but in aspect of knowledge, so that they know how this thing works, they know the history of it, and they know where it came from. Because nowadays people tend to just know how to play it, but they didn't know the history of the art form.
Yeah, I agree. And do you have any final words for our viewers out there?
So I really, really hope that we sustain and preserve our culture in order to not to let this culture fade away from our community, because this is our identity as an Iban. Of course, in Iban community, this is our identity. If not we, then who? And the future, we are so scared and afraid that the future doesn't know about our culture.
Yeah, it's very important to preserve this for the next generations as well. For those who want to know more about the Engkerumung, where can they find you?
So they can find me on my social media, my IG, Instagram, Albert Sigan, my Facebook, also Albert Sigan, and my Twitter, Albert Sigan. All of it is Albert Sigan.
So it's very easy.
It's very easy to find me, actually.
Yeah, it's very easy to find him on social media. And it has been great talking about the Engkerumung with you. I would really love to learn myself.
It was an honor to thank you for bringing me, and
it's the
having
honor.
this opportunity.
The honor is mine. The honor is definitely mine. And I wish you all the best for your arts. And I hope that it would inspire the viewers out there to learn more and to motivate them to pick up the Engkerumung. That's all we have for the episode of Culturally Sarawak. Follow us at TVS TV on Instagram and at me, Lofrine. If you have a musical instrument you want to showcase, or maybe it's your own traditional musical instruments, or maybe you want to show us your musical talent, or you could actually make them. Who knows? Just let us know with the hashtag Culturally Sarawak. I look forward to interacting with each and every single one of you. You use Instagram as well, right?
Yes.
You can hashtag Culturally Sarawak
Right,
and let me
thank you.
know. So, here to perform with the Engkerumung, here's Mr. Albert Sigan. I'm your host, Lofrine, and see you on the next episode of Culturally Sarawak.